Roll call.
McCarrigan.
Here.
Caldwell.
Here.
Vidlac.
Here.
Solomon.
Here.
Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
3, for public information, a copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is available for review. It's above Tom. 4, notice of changes in the agenda by the city clerk. Additions may not be made to this agenda less than 24 hours before the beginning of the meeting unless added under item 5 of this agenda. Do we have any changes?
No changes, Your Honor.
5, citizens with business not scheduled on the agenda. As required by state law, no matter may be considered under this item unless council determines that the matter requires emergency action. Do we have any emergency actions? Okay, 6, closed session. Council reserves the right to enter into closed session if deemed necessary if the item is on the agenda as per section 84-1410 of the Nebraska Revised Statutes. 7, consent calendar. Items in the consent calendar are proposed for adoption by one action for all items unless any member of the council requests that an item be considered separately. Do we have any questions or comments on the consent calendar? Do we have a motion to approve the consent calendar?
I move to approve.
Do we have a second?
A second.
Okay, motion by Solomon, second by Vidlac. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes. 8, petitions, communications, and public input. Mayor to read the proclamation naming May 12th through May 18th, 2024 as Police Week and May 15th, 2024 as Police Officers Memorial Day in the city of Scottsbluff. Police Week proclamation. Whereas today the word freedom is as important to our history as it was in 1776, and the unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as guaranteed by the Constitution to every American citizen is being challenged on many fronts. And whereas May 15th of each year is designated by law as National Peace Officers Memorial Day and the week in which it occurs as National Police Week. And whereas understanding is the watchword to compatibility, and it is important that the people of our city know and understand the problems, duties, and responsibilities of their police department. Now, therefore, I, Jeannie McCarrigan, as mayor of the city of Scottsbluff, do hereby proclaim Sunday, May 12th through Saturday, May 18th, 2024 as Police Week and May 15th, 2024 as Police Officers Memorial Day in the city of Scottsbluff, and urge all citizens to take advantage of this opportunity to honor the police officers of our community and to provide a wider base of understanding of their daily work.
Thanks, Mayor.
Yep. Hand that to him. All right, 9, resolution and ordinances. A, council to consider action on the third reading of the ordinance to annex the lots 1 through 2, Block 1, Seth Raymond subdivision.
An ordinance of the city of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, annexing real estate platted as lots 1 and 2, Block 1, Seth Raymond subdivision, situated in the southwest quarter of the southeast quarter of Section 11, Township 22 North, Range 55 west of the 6th Principal Meridian, Scottsbluff County, Nebraska, amending Section 25-1-3.1 of the Municipal Code and providing for publication in pamphlet form.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the ordinance?
Move to approve the ordinance.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Colwell, second by Vidlac. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Solomon.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
B, council to consider action on the third reading of the ordinance dealing with the use of child restraints in motor vehicles.
An ordinance of the city of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, dealing with the use of child restraints in motor vehicles, amending the Scottsbluff Municipal Code at sections 22-3-20 and 22-3-21 by updating the requirements for the use of child restraints in motor vehicles and setting forth a penalty for failure to do so, repealing former sections, providing for publication in pamphlet form, and providing for an effective date.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve the ordinance?
Move to approve.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Solomon, second by Colwell. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
C, council to consider action on the third reading of the ordinance amending certain park and recreation fees.
An ordinance of the city of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, amending certain park and recreation fees in chapter 6, article 6, in particular, sections 13 dealing with campground, section 15 dealing with swimming pools, and section 15.1 dealing with park user fees, repealing prior provisions of the municipal code, providing for an effective date, and providing for publication in pamphlet form.
Okay, do you have a motion to approve this ordinance?
Move to approve.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Colwell, second by Vidlac. Any questions, comments? Call the roll, please.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
10, reports from staff, boards, and commissions. A, council to discuss and consider action on the Tri-City Stormwater Media 2024-2025 contracts and authorize the mayor to sign the contracts.
Mayor and council, this is the public and education and outreach portion of our stormwater permit that's mandated. So this is information that we have to make available through PSAs. We do this for Terrytown and Gearing. We pay for 65%, Gearing pays for 35%, and Terrytown pays for 5%. And again, it's required by our state and federal stormwater permit.
Since we lost our local TV station, how do we get the ads out then? Just through like streaming services?
There will be a lot of streaming, yeah, and that's proven to be pretty effective.
Okay.
too. So,
And is this cost any different than previous years?
it's very similar to what it has been.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Solomon, second by Vidlac. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
B, council to review and recommend revisions to the updated Scottsbluff urban area map and authorize the mayor to sign the map and letter.
Mayor and council, we received this map from the Nebraska Department of Transportation about a month ago. It's the urban area boundary map, and we share it with Terrytown and Gearing. Reviewing our section of it, we realized that the soccer complex is located outside of the boundary, so we're just recommending the state update their boundary to include the soccer complex as that's within the city. So that just, requesting signing it, and we'll send it off to the state for their review.
Okay. Any questions? Okay, do we have a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Do we have a second? I'll second it. Is there any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes. C, council to discuss and consider action on the interlocal crossing guard agreement between the city and Scottsbluff Public Schools and authorize the mayor to sign the agreement.
Yeah, Mayor and Council, this is an agreement that we have with the school district. We split the cost of the crossing guards. Kent cleaned this up quite a bit for us, but the biggest change is in paragraph 7. It went from an amount of 15,000 to 20,000. So that's really the only change in this agreement. We were getting really close to that $15,000 annually, and we just needed to increase it because it reads that not to exceed 20,000. So we were about to exceed 15,000. So that's the change.
Okay. How many crossing guards do we currently have then?
I think there's 6 of them.
Okay.
And does that bring us up to level to pay them at a better rate, or?
We bumped their, all of the part-time rates up, I think in April of '22. So I think we're kind of competitive, and we weren't attracting a lot of crossing guard applicants. So that was another reason to bump that up just a little bit.
Okay.
We're doing better keeping the positions filled then?
We have just enough to cover the intersections. We would like to have an alternate or two, and we
Okay.
don't right now. So when somebody is gone for whatever the reason, the animal control code enforcement will be the first one out, and then after that, it'll be an SRO from the school or a patrol officer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, do we have a motion to approve?
I move to approve.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Solomon, second by Vidlac. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
11, council reports informational only. This item is intended for council members to update and inform other council members of meetings attended since the last city council meeting.
Last week.
Do you have any updates?
No.
No?
No updates.
All right. Do you have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Do you have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, call the roll, please.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
No, not me.
We're adjourned.